Hi my friends, this is Joanne coming to you today with a Bramble Fox layout. How are you? I hope you're well. I am going to use several different Bramble Fox products and I'll talk about them as I go along and use each one of them. But I'm using Pink Fresh Studio Heavy Blooms collection because it's going to match the perspectives perfectly. So I framed it with some pattern paper, then put some pink basil cardstock and then some white basil cardstock, and I literally just taped it all down, and then I took my nail and I ran it down the side just like that. That's it. Doesn't that look cute? I gutted the pattern paper, but I did not gut the two pieces of cardstock, so it'll be nice and sturdy, all good. And then I took another piece of pattern paper in case you want to scrap lift this. This is a 9 by 8, okay? And when you use this, depending on what pattern you have, just make sure your pattern is going the right way. I'm going to put this down here closer to the bottom right of the layout. And then I have 2 more pieces of paper, and I just want to back this pink one with this because I want to bring in some of this blue in the layout. Look at how cute that is. Can you see that? I used the old scissors. Remember the scissors that cut with the patterns? I said I haven't used those in forever. These are from Creative Memories from, I'm going to say 1990s. Oh my goodness gracious. So long ago. I'm going to put that away. So I'm just going to back this piece of paper with that. And this is a 4 by 9. And then of course I just cut the edges down a little bit. And I'm going to put a little banner trio up here, but before I do that, I want to go ahead and put some color down underneath it because my perspective that I want to use is white, and I want the white perspective to pop off this white papered background, if that makes sense. So I have this awesome Bramble Fox stencil. This is one of my favorite stencils ever. Look at that amazing pattern. Isn't that super pretty? So I just have a blending brush, and I thought that this ink color Altenew Dew Drops would look super cute. So I'm just going to put a very little bit right up here, and it doesn't need to be perfect. I kind of want it to be messy. It's just going to show through a very, very little bit, and then I might need to put this pattern somewhere else in the paper on the layout, not the paper, well on the paper, but on the layout, you know what I meant, as well. And this is a very light color, and I think that's great because it'll go perfectly with what I've got going on here. So I'm just rubbing it in. I'm going to lift it up and see, maybe a little bit more. I think I moved that. Let's see if we can get some down here like this. It's just going to peek through. And I think that's all I want it to do. But look at the pattern that stencil makes. Isn't that perfect? I used that on a Christmas layout too. It came out so good. So let's get the paper down. I'm not going to glue anything down until I get my placement exactly where I want it. So again, 9 by 8. I did the extra inch going up. And then these two, we can go ahead and stick these down. Put a little bit of ATG on it, and go ahead and just center this up. I think that looks good. Yeah, close enough. We don't need to be perfect, right? I'm putting it down here more so than in the middle or the top, if you know what I'm saying. And then I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to line this edge up with that, just because I like things straight. You could come off if you wanted to a little bit over here like that. That looks good too. We'll see which one we want to do. Then I made such super cute tags. Let me show you. Oh my goodness. So I made these 3 banners, and I used the new Bramble Fox tools. Look, you get this banner. You could do one in the middle and one on the outside, and you get this one, and then you get these that look like a top of an envelope. How cool are those? I love those. It comes on this little ring. So cool. So I just traced it, or you can just put your piece of paper up, put your piece of paper underneath it, and then use your scissors and cut. I'm going to link everything below that I used from Bramble Fox, okay? All right, so there's that. Then I use these Bramble Fox dies. They're so cute. They're little tags, and they can also be tickets. And it comes with the word love and home in the top of the ticket, too. A little tiny ticket. So pretty. I'll link it below. I made, let me show you, these 3 tickets. Aren't those pretty? I love the little circle tag topper that comes with it because it's just perfect and it looks great. And then I've got a lot of paper snips too. I've got butterflies and the sentiments in there, and that is from, let me see, I cut it all up. I've got paper snips 21 here, and I think this is the bottom of it. Yes. So I'm going to use one of these too for an epoxy flare, and I'll show you how to do that after we're all done. So let's start getting things stuck down, and I'm going to use this perspective. It says Bloomin. Isn't that cute? It comes in a very beautiful crisp white color, which I really like. I don't like when things are off white. That's super easy. So let's go ahead and see if I put enough stenciling over here. See how that blue's just popping out? Put the big one, and then a medium one, and then I'm going to put the smaller one in the middle of those two, like so. See how that looks? That looks cute. Yeah, I like that. And the reason I don't want to glue things down just yet, because I want to make sure that I have enough room for this piece of paper and it's not hitting over there. So let's see if this is going to work out together. Now it's kind of close and I like where that is. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little bit more off this. So maybe this will end up being 9 by 7.5. Let me grab my trimmer. 7.5. All right, we'll save that for something else. And get this out the way. And double check how we're doing here. I want to make sure that it's cornered down here with the white border around it on the bottom and the right hand side. And now there's a nice gap there, so that's really good. I like that a lot. Put my picture about there. We'll see. I've got some more stuff I want to use. We'll get going with that. I have some floral ephemera. This is one of the journaling tags. I'm just going to use it as an extra little piece here. And put it like so. Yeah, now see, you can still see that stenciling peeking out just a little bit. This is why I wanted to use the blue, because I want to bring some blue in with all this pink. And let's see how this looks. That looks good right there. And then I can still see my stenciling here. All right, this is coming out good. Okay, so what I wanted to do, I love this layout. It's so cute. Put a big tag here, and then I'm going to use all of these tags to like 4 tags. So let's do one here. We can scooch these around too until they look good. Stick another one in here like that. Have them be at all different heights. And no, I don't like that one there. So let's bring this up, bring this over, and then come down like this. Just for something. Isn't that cute? And then to make that look all tied together so there's not an odd space here in my eye, hold that down, and then I'll slide in a piece of floral ephemera underneath there. Okay, and this says Blooming, like I said, and I'm going to put that right here. And that's why I wanted the stenciling there, so there would be something behind this, so I didn't have white on white. I will put a little butterfly over here. So cute. And that's from the paper snips, and this is from the paper snips as well. It says Extraordinary, and then this has some words on it, and obviously I've cut them off, so I'm just going to put it over the top of it like that. Of course, things are moving around on me, but that's okay. And then, no, you know what? I don't want that there. I want this up here. Maybe I'll tuck that in here because then the blue on the pink, that would be cute. Here's another butterfly from the paper snips. I'll put that there. And then I have also, look at the little umbrellas. They come in pink and blue. Let me grab the blue. I'm not going to use it on this layout, but I just want you to see it. Perfect, right? Look at the detail. So pretty. All right, and then my title is going to be Blooming Lovely because she is the loveliest little girl. And I'm going to put that right on the photo. And I want the swirl of the L to go right in between these two circles, like that. And then I will place this adorable umbrella, which I think I have to get the protective coating off this too. I sure do. Make sure I throw that right in the bin. And put this right there, right on the picture. This picture has a lot of free space, so why not, right? And then this is the one from the paper snips. If I can get it, hold on. It's stuck in the bottom of my tray. I just got this 3-compartment tray from the dollar store just to hold my ephemera so my desk doesn't get so messy. And then put this over that. It says you're the best. Like so. I don't know about this though. I want to use it, but where can I put it? I don't know about where I have it. Maybe here instead. We'll have to see because I'm going to put some ephemera down here too. So far I'm liking it. I have enamel dots. I decided that this didn't need any bling. I think enamel dots would go really pretty with this. I'll link it below. It's a whole set. You get a big frame and a bunch of other stuff too. But you get this frame. This is from Bramble Box. And I just made this, which I think is cute. It's going to bring in some more blue down here in the bottom and just give a little something extra. And when you do something like this, it kind of just acts like a base for your floral cluster. Got another butterfly from the paper snips and a couple more pieces of ephemera here. So I don't want this purple part of the ephemera because I don't have any purple on my layout. I mean, there's a tiny bit there, but I'm not going to worry about that. So I was thinking tuck this in until you can't see the purple. Have this coming out here. And then how do I want to do this? I might need to move this a little bit and then corner this here. That, so I'm going to move this over a little bit. And then this is also from the paper snips and it's a cute picture. And I probably don't want the nozzle. You could make this be a vase too. Isn't that cute? Instead of a water pitcher. I'm going to sneak him in here because those flowers, oh my goodness, those flowers. So I have this still. I wonder, no, it's too much blue on blue. I'm going to get this in there somewhere. So we'll put that on the top before we don't forget. And to cover up this purple, I thought it would be perfect to use the paper snips. I'm trying to think. This queen bee is so cute. I don't know if that would look good. I'm thinking the pink would look good in there. Let's do this one because it also has that green in there. And make sure you're lined up. I'm not quite lined up. There you go. I put my hand over it so it doesn't pop across my craft room. And then you can also get the little epoxy flare coverings from Bramble Fox. And take this off the acetate that it comes on. And then you just go ahead and put this right over the top. And then press it down to make sure there's no bubbles or lines. And there you go. You have yourself an epoxy flare. Isn't that awesome? So I'm going to put this there to cover up that purple. Isn't that going to look super cute? And I love it because it matches everything so well. So I'm going to go ahead and stick all of this down. All right, guys, everything is stuck down. I did everything I said I was going to do, except I did find a spot for that little paper snip that says extraordinary. So blooming, extraordinary, and lovely. How cute. I found a little white Bramble Fox heart perspective in my stash, so I went ahead and put it right there. I think it looks cute. Now, we only have a couple more things to do, enamel dots, and see this space right here? That looks odd to me. There's too much pink, and there's this weird gap here between this and this. So my solution is to just go ahead and throw in another floral ephemera and call it a day. And I think it looks cute there. So we're going to do that. So I just wanted to tell you about that, and then we're going to put some enamel dots down, and I just moved that, and then we're going to be all done. I did go ahead and put honeybee stamp gems in the middle of all the flowers, and I put it in the middle of those little Bramble Fox metal die tags too. Doesn't that look cute in there? Just gives it a little shine, and it fit in there perfectly. I couldn't believe it. It was great. Okay, so let's think. We don't want peach and we don't want purple because it's really not that color in here. So we could do pink. We could do this yellow, and we can do either one of these greens. That would be really pretty. That blue is nice too. Oh, I forgot to mention, this up here was too white, so I did go ahead with my stencil and just put a little bit more of that awesome pattern right there on the top. So now it's in the 3 spots, and I like that better. So let's go ahead and look. I put a bow just with some twine on the tag, and I do glue my bows down on here, 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 and here, because I don't want them to move, because I like the way that flows, so I don't want it to move when I put it in my page protector, so I glued it down. All right, let's start up in the corner. Look at the Bloomin perspective. It's so cute. And the paper snips. Bramble Fox heart, some more paper snips. Paper snips. These 2 perspectives. So lovely. Paper snip, paper snip, paper snip, epoxy flare, and some paper snips here too. And the metal dies. Oh my goodness. The metal die down here too. Look at how cute that is. Look at her face. Oh my god, she's so adorable. And there you go, you guys. I hope you like it and you want to do something like this for yourself. So that's why I gave you the measurements. And thank you so much for stopping by. I will put links to all of the products that I used below, along with the Bramble Fox website and our Facebook group, so you can come on over and join us and share your work as well. All right, thank you so much for stopping by. Close-ups at the end. I hope you have a good day. Bye.